Before you waste a bunch of time starting a Shopify dropshipping business, watch this video because I'm going to be breaking down why I quit Shopify dropshipping and started selling on Amazon. Let's get into it. What's up, champs? Welcome to today's video. My name is Sean Peterson, and in today's video, we're going to be breaking down my Shopify dropshipping journey, give you guys the entire process that I went through, give you guys my results, and why I ended up quitting and switching to Amazon FBA. So let's dive into my screen, and what I want to do is show you guys a screenshot of my first day. I was so excited to start my own online business. I learned about dropshipping back at the end of 2016. And I basically started doing research, and by March of 2017, I had my first store designed, I had my products picked, and I was ready to get things going. And this was my first day. I spent months and hours preparing for this. And I was so pumped, and I was like, hey, we're getting a bunch of visitors, 367, but I only got $12.81 in sales. And that's not the best part. The best part is I knew that person that ordered from me. It was one of my wife's friends. And so I'm thinking, well, that kind of sucks. I got 367 visitors and my only sale was from somebody that I knew. And I was like, well, what's going on? And so the second day I was like, well, let's just keep pushing forward. Nothing's going to be perfect. Obviously, you're going to have some bumps in the road. I understand that, especially when it comes to building a business. And so the second day I just kept doing what I was doing. I made some tweaks and I was like, okay, the second day is going to be better. And I got quite a few visitors, but the same thing. I only got $10.67 in sales. And that sale was from a good buddy of mine. And so I'm like, what in the world is going on? Like, does this actually work? And I was super excited, and getting your first sale online, don't get me wrong, I was fired up and I was like, oh, this is going to work. This is going to be amazing. And my first few sales were from friends that I knew, and that's a great place to start. And that gave me the momentum and the hope that, hey, this is going to work. And so I just kept pushing forward. And on the fourth day, the next order that I got, so the third order was from my mom. And this is kind of, I don't know if this is embarrassing, but my mom supported me. I appreciate you, Mom. I love you. But my wife's friend was my first order, my friend was my next order, and then my mom was my third order. And then my fourth order was another friend of my wife. And then I had a few orders of some random people. My Facebook ads started to work a little bit better. And then at the end of the month, the next person that ordered was my brother. And so I got a whopping 11 orders, and I spent hundreds of dollars running traffic, Facebook, Instagram ads. And this was back in 2017 when it wasn't so-called saturated, and I know that term is used all over the place, saturated, too competitive, whatever you want to call it, but I struggled, and I went through a lot of research, a lot of training, did a lot of homework to prepare for this, and those were my results. And I just kept running into problem after problem after problem, and these were my problems. Nobody knew I existed, so I had to run a lot of traffic. And just because I was running a lot of traffic doesn't mean that they're going to result in buying my products. You have to run cold traffic, so Facebook and Instagram ads, and you're just basically targeting a specific audience and hoping that they're interested in the product that you're offering. And what's even crazier is just in the last few months, they just released, Apple released what's called an iOS 14 update. You guys may have heard about this, especially if you're in the dropshipping space. And from the people that I've talked to, it screwed over a lot of people's ads accounts and how they perform. A lot of e-commerce businesses that rely on Facebook and Instagram are struggling because of this update. And Facebook and Instagram ads is nothing easy. It's super complex. And as a beginner, that was super overwhelming, and I thought I knew what I was doing, but in reality, I didn't. And you have to spend a lot of money. You have to do a lot of testing before you can say, hey, this works or this doesn't. So that is a big issue. You have to run cold traffic. And then the third issue is you're running all this cold traffic to your site. Like I just showed you guys, 367 visitors, but the people that land on your site have trust issues. They've never, ever seen your site ever. And customers, buyers are getting a lot smarter. And most of the time they get on there and they see, oh, this is a cool product. And then what do? They go price check it on Walmart, on Amazon, on other websites. And they're like, oh, I can get something similar for a lot cheaper. You also have long ship times. So all my suppliers were overseas in China, and to ship it to my customer was 12 to 21 days. And customers are not happy about that. They don't want to wait that long to get their products. And on top of that, when they wait 3 weeks to get their product, the package shows up in Chinese packaging. And I know there's ways around that to solve that issue, but these are the issues that I was facing with. And I was like, I can't catch a break. This doesn't work. And then when the ship time's long, it arrives in Chinese packaging, you have a lot of customer complaints and you have a lot of customer support emails that you're responsible for. And that's just a lot of work in of itself, on top of Facebook ads, fulfilling orders, getting everything situated. I mean, there's a lot of work that's involved, and the customer support is one thing that I just absolutely hate. And so that was a big issue, and customers had every right to be pissed off because late shipments, arriving broken, Chinese packaging, I mean, you name it, there was issues. And then, like I mentioned, you're competing directly with Amazon. People see your site, and then what happens is they're like, oh, this is a cool product. And then they just go to Amazon, and more than likely 9 times out of 10, 99 times out of 100, the product's on Amazon and it's cheaper, and they can get it in 1 to 2 days with free shipping. And they trust and they know Amazon. And so that's another big issue that I was facing with. It was like, how am I competing? Like this is impossible. And then the last thing, and this is what really frustrates me, that I see a lot of people talking about how it's a low startup cost. And that's a lie. Starting a Shopify dropshipping business, people say, oh, well, you just need a Shopify account and it's $30. And yeah, technically that's all you need, and you don't have to place any order or buy any inventory until you get an order. But in order to get an order, you have to run traffic. And what does traffic cost? It costs money. Now, you can grow an organic following on TikTok and on Instagram and try to make viral videos, but that's really inconsistent. You might have a viral video and you might make a couple $1,000s, but then it just might go dead for a couple months until you have your next viral video. And so relying on organic traffic isn't consistent and it's not reliable. And so those were my biggest issues when it came to dropshipping. And I just kept running into problem after problem after problem. And this is when I had my aha moment. I was talking to one of my good buddies, and he was mentioning to me about something called fulfillment by Amazon, FBA, selling on Amazon. I was like, wait, you can actually sell on Amazon? And I was oblivious. I had no idea that you could actually sell on Amazon, let alone have Amazon do the fulfillment. And I was like, oh, this is starting to make sense. And that's when the light bulb went off in my head, and I was like, this is going to solve all of my issues. This is the light at the end of the tunnel. And so let me kind of explain what Amazon FBA is. So you guys know what Amazon is. You can basically buy anything. And the majority of the products that you're buying on Amazon are sold from third-party sellers just like me. And I didn't realize that. And so right here, you see the Prime badge. If it has the Prime badge, that means that Amazon is doing the fulfillment. Now, that doesn't mean that it's sold by Amazon. At the bottom right-hand corner, as you can see, it says ships from Amazon, but it's sold by Dr. Unicorn. And so it's shipped by Amazon, but it's sold from a third-party seller. And as soon as he started to explain everything, I was like, wait, I can buy these products that I'm already basically finding from my dropshipping research methods, and I can send it to Amazon. And yeah, I have to buy in bulk, but I can send it to Amazon. And then when I get an order, Amazon's doing the fulfillment. I don't have to worry about it, and my customer gets it in 1 to 2 days. Now that is something amazing. And that's when I was like, I'm going all in, because this is going to solve all of my issues. It's going to solve the issue of nobody knowing that I exist, because Amazon's massive. Everybody knows that Amazon exists, and millions of customers are shopping every single day on Amazon. Running cold traffic, Facebook and Instagram ads. You don't have to run Facebook and Instagram ads. You are leveraging organic traffic from Amazon because they are such a massive platform. They make up for close to 50% of all online sales. And so you get just massive amounts of traffic, and you don't have to run Facebook and Instagram ads. And if you do have to run ads, you run them inside Amazon, and it's way less expensive, and it's a lot easier than Facebook and Instagram ads. So that was another issue that it solved. Trust. Everybody knows Amazon, and they know that if something goes wrong, Amazon's going to fix it. And so there's nothing hindering the customer to buy my product, because they look at it and they're like, oh, it has the Prime badge, it's shipped by Amazon, I'm going to get it. And if I don't, I'm going to get my refund. No issues. So that was another issue that was solved through Amazon FBA. Long ship times, heck, 1 to 2 days shipping. That's what Amazon does. There's no drop shipping that can do it in 1 to 2 days, unless you're drop shipping from Amazon to a customer and doing something weird like that. So that was another big thing. The package arriving in Chinese packaging, that's not the case. It arrived in Amazon packaging, Amazon Prime packaging. And so that was another issue. Customer support. With my business right now, I get maybe one email a week. And in 2020, I sold over 104,000 units. Customer support is super easy with Amazon, because a lot of the times they deal with it. And most of the time customers aren't complaining because they get the product really quick. And that's most of the customer complaint emails. Hey, where's my shipment? It's lost. What's going on? And Amazon handles that. They have amazing logistics. And then the last thing is, I'm not competing with Amazon because I'm selling on Amazon. And so Amazon FBA solved all of my problems. And that's when I was like, I'm just going to go all in and just go for it. And I've been hearing this over and over and over again, talking about how Amazon FBA is dead. And just briefly, I want to talk about some statistics to help you guys understand how massive the platform is. In the fourth quarter of 2020, Amazon did $125.6 billion in revenue. That's $1.3 billion a day. And all you need is a little tiny fraction of that, and you have a $1,300 a day business, a multiple six-figure business per year, by taking a little tiny portion. How many zeros is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros, 0.00001%, and that's $1,300 a day. The opportunity is massive. That's how many people shop on Amazon. Amazon sells more than 12 million products, 4,000 items per minute. Again, you guys see these numbers and you see how massive Amazon is. And that's when the light bulb just went off in my head, and I was like, this is going to solve all my issues. And then on top, you have 150 million Prime members. That's close to 50% of the entire US population. That's insane. 50% of the entire US population has their credit card attached to their Amazon account, and all they need to do is search for a random product and they hit buy, and it ships to them in 1 to 2 days. It's very convenient. And so when people say that Amazon FBA is dead and it's saturated, it's too competitive, I would say that more so about dropshipping. And I know, again, that term saturated, competitive, people always say that. And the reality is if you know what you're doing and you know how to go about doing things properly, there's no way that Amazon FBA is dead. I'm still launching products as we speak. I have students launching products. My brother's launching products. I have tons of people succeeding right now with Amazon. And so the opportunity is amazing. And what's crazy is in the last year, I did just over $1 million. Between my two Amazon accounts, I did just shy of $1.5 million, and I have 0 employees. It's coming up on 4 years of selling on Amazon. My first year, I did 6 figures. My second year, I did multiple 6 figures. Then my third year, I did 7 figures. And then my fourth year is right now, it's only growing. And so the power of Amazon, once you get inside of it, you can see how easy it is to grow and scale, because you're not bottlenecked by anything. You have basically unlimited customers, unlimited traffic, and all you need to do is go and find the right products and market them properly, and the sky's the limit. And so as soon as I learned about that, that's when the light bulb went off and I went all in. And just in a few short 6 months, I was able to quit my 9-to-5 job, and I completely changed my life through Amazon. And Shopify Dropshipping, it didn't do that for me. I was going at it for close to 8 months, and it was just getting me absolutely nowhere. I kept running into traffic issues. I mean, I just named all the issues that I was having. And as soon as I transitioned to Amazon, that's when things started to really take off for me. So I hope you guys found this valuable. If you guys are in this situation of not sure what to do between the two options, From my experience, Shopify dropshipping was way more difficult, and I've seen way more success with Amazon FBA, and I know way more people that are successful with Amazon FBA, and it's more long-term. And that's the biggest thing for me is Shopify dropshipping. The people that are successful, they can't maintain it for more than 6 months, a year. And if they do, it's 1 in a million. Where Amazon, I know hundreds and thousands of people that are maintaining their businesses and growing it year after year. And then not to mention, as they grow it, if they want to sell their company, they can sell it. And that's amazing with Amazon. You can't do that with the Shopify dropshipping business. You can't really sell it. The only thing that's really valuable is your email list, where on Amazon, you have a lot more that's valuable than Shopify dropshipping. So again, I hope that you guys found value in this. I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you did, go down, hit the subscribe button, like the video, drop a comment. If you guys want to learn more about Amazon FBA, my entire channel breaks down how to start, where to get started, different tips, strategies, techniques that you guys can start watching, start learning, and start implementing. And I hope to be a part of your success and through your journey. And I just want to say thanks again, and we'll see you in the next video.